So I've been through many interviews in my life, and I can confidently say the 8 red flags that you should never ignore when having an interview. So let's get straight into it. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Framely. So as I was saying, today I'm going to talk about 8 red flags that I identified when having interviews, like those that you should never pass by and like avoid. Like if you encounter with at least 2 or 3 of them, you should be aware that the job is not for you. So keep looking for another opportunity somewhere else. At least that's my opinion on the red flags that I'm going to explain. So the first one is if the interviewer tells you, or like there's like a kind of understanding that job is a family, we're family here. So if the interview tells you that, I mean, probably your future manager as well, either like if it's like, because most of the chances is that the interviewer, it's going to be either the HR or maybe as well the HR and your future manager. But basically, like if they tell you that like work is a family and we're a family here, I mean, it's not a family, it's more, in my opinion, it's more like a team. You're like teaming up, you're a team of 2, 3, 4, 5 people, 15 people, 50 people, and you work together. It's more that, a team, a family. You already have a family. Even you can have maybe even some friends that you might consider your family, but you have a family, which is probably your mom, your dad, and your brother, your sister, yeah, wherever your situation is. The second one is higher salary later. And this is something that I've been through that, and it's quite frustrating that they'll tell you that, but do not believe. If it's not written somewhere, if the interviewer tells you, yeah, I mean, probably we're gonna raise you the money like after some time, and like with this percentage or like with this amount. If it's not written, like you're not sure about that, you should actually, in case you come up with that situation, you should actually like state it. Like if they tell you, if you ask for like a higher salary, and they'll tell you, yeah, maybe, or something like that, make sure, because if it's not written, it's just by word, maybe it's not going to happen, or maybe the salary increase is going to be lower. So make sure that this can happen, that they tell you that, and then it's not true, because basically it's not a guarantee. Like if they are not writing it down in the contract or something like that, I mean, you're not sure about that. The third one is weird power dynamics. And this happens when the interview gets kind of like angry with you, or like throwing you like that it kind of like it's your fault about what is happening or something like that. In these situations, if the interview is disrespectful as well and kind of like intimidating you at some point, I mean, this is actually how you're gonna be your day-to-day after when you start the job. So if the person is being disrespectful to you, don't expect the person to change after you accept the job and you start working for them. Then the fourth one is disengage interviewers, because this might happen that the interview is going with that person or with like more than 2 people, like, or 3, or yeah, whatever number is. But in that situation, it can happen that they need to put another person. I mean, they need to hire someone else just because someone from the top said it or something like that. Or maybe they need someone else on the team, and the interviewer or the different interviewers are not actually motivated listening to you, or maybe just not like to any of the people that they're going to be hiring, or like any of the candidates that are going to be for the process. And in this situation, maybe you're explaining your life, and the interviewer is not, or the different interviewers, they are not paying you attention. Maybe they are with the phone, they don't, maybe you ask something and you explain something and then they don't remember what you said. I mean, in these situations, you're actually seeing how your day-to-day is going to be after accepting the job, that they don't care about you, and then just like therefore go to the job, get the payment, and then go home. And job is more than that. You should be going happy to the job. I mean, obviously there's so many people that work without any passion and without actually liking the job, but that's the end goal, to have a job that it's like you're happy about, and it's Monday and you're going to the office happy about that. Then the fifth is when the interview process has 6 or more stages or like steps. Because let's be honest, if a company needs more than 4, I would say maybe 4, 5, yeah, like 4 would be the limit. More than 4 stages for accepting or for seeing that candidate is good for being in the company or for being in the team, not the family. the team, then I mean something is wrong, something is broken. Because like, I mean, I can understand that for companies that are really big and like big tech or like big companies, big corporate, big banks, these kind of places to work, they need a long interviewing process. But having maybe even a fifth, but having more than that, like if they cannot decide with 4, 5 maximum, you're probably not the best candidate for that job. Then the sixth is defensive answers. Because if you ask something to the employer, I mean to the interviewer, if the person is not happy about the question and like gets defensive, like kind of like, oh, but why are you saying that? Why are you asking that? Do you think we're gonna be treating you like, you know, this kind of like getting defensive? I mean, you have the right to ask wherever you want on the interviewing process, on the interview. Like whatever question you have, you should be able to ask it and get a proper answer to that in order to then later on take a decision that is going to lead into your future job. But I mean, in this situation, if the interviewer is behaving like that, I mean, there's something wrong. Like you should not accept the job like that, because they are going to treat you like shit, you know. Then the seventh is what it's called kind of bite and switch. And the main idea of this one is that if they tell you this position for this salary range, for this how many candidates, I mean, everything is stated on the job posting, and then they change it during the interview process. I mean, like, what the fuck, you know? Like if they tell you, okay, this is the range and you can up to here, this on this range position, I don't know, like from 60 to 80k, then in these situations, like then they tell you less, something is wrong. I mean, they are lying to you, and you should never accept something like that because the job posting said that. Then if you accept that, then on the next stages it's going to be even worse, because you're going to be accepting more stuff that you actually don't want to accept it, because you accepted from the beginning to go through that and like accept and accept a lower range or lower salary. So definitely don't accept something like that, because then they're gonna treat you bad from that point onwards. And then the last one is exploding offers, and that is mainly that if they give you the position and they are happy with that, and then you accept the salary condition after negotiating or not, but accepting the job after they gave you the option to accept it. If they are like pressuring you to sign it fast, you know, in order to like keep moving, even that maybe you're not sure, you want to take your time to take a decision. If they are kind of you feel pressured by signing the contract with them instead of just like, because the best situation would be that the manager tells you, or the HR manager or HR resources person tells you, yeah, take your time, think about it, let us know when you're happy and when you want to sign the contract. But if they are giving you pressure and you need to tell them, because I've been through that definitely, if they kind of tell you like, can you sign the contract now or like as soon as possible, and then you need to say something like, but do I need to decide now? Do I need to sign it now? If you feel and you say that, I said it in the past, like, do I need to sign it now? Do I need to decide now? It's because you're actually being pressured for signing that. And you should not sign it. You should have your time to think about and take either this job or wait for another opportunity that is going to be better. Because again, for this kind of situation where you need to accept the job and build a good career, it's best to wait until the proper job, the correct job, comes into your LinkedIn or into your mail or into your phone call, because the person or the company or the employer is happy with your profile and they would like to get you as an employee. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the video. I think this is a really interesting topic to talk about, because I have quite a lot of experience on this, to be honest, not like other videos which I eventually say what I have experience or not and what I can talk about and eventually express and give my opinion, because that's the thing, that's the channel, Friendly Talking or Friendly. But yeah, basically friendly, always thinking about friendly expressions and friendly talking. So yeah, thank you so much. Remember to subscribe here to Friendly and here for seeing my last upload on the channel, which is the 4 things that you should consider avoiding in order to grow and get to the moon and grow and control the growth, such that you do not get down in life, because that's something that sometimes it might happen. Thanks so much, and remember to stay friendly.